Hello, it's Emma from Polly's Paper Crafts, and I have got another, I was about to say Smashbook process for you. I haven't done my Smashbook for ages. I have a scrapbook process for you. I am using the Cocoa Vanilla Free Spirit papers. I love these papers. I especially love this paper. It's like navy with a really nice like ditzy print. Oh, it's so pretty. And I quite liked, if you watched my one of my previous videos where I used this kit, um it was the one with the donut. If anyone wants to go and check that out, I'll link it down below, or I'll put something somewhere. I really liked having the sort of light, airy, white space kind of feel. So I do try to go for that again. And I didn't want to use this whole paper because it is quite busy, so I cut the corners off, basically. I measured it out. I did use I think I measured it at 4 inches or 4.5 inches. And then I thought, well, that's not big enough. So I did 5 inches, I think, for each corner. And it works really well, I think. And here I play around a little bit. I think, oh, I quite like the shape that was left over with like the diagonal corners. I go for my original plan, and I'm scrapping this photo of myself. I know, how vain. It's a selfie. I actually took it when I went to the Like Forever retreat, and it was the first morning of scrapping. My wardrobe usually consists of blue and navy clothes, and I'm wearing a navy and white sort of stripy top. And it was a really nice bright day. I was standing in front of a window. I have got a TV behind me, but I was standing in front of a window, and it was a really, I don't know, it was a really good photo, I thought, which is rare with photos of me, so I thought I would scrap it. And the navy of the sort of florally paper I thought was just lovely. And then there was also a cut apart sheet in the Free Spirit collection, and it had this sort of you can see it. Well, I've just covered it up with my trimmer. Is that right? When I move my trimmer, you will see the cut apart piece that I'm talking about, and it's that sort of florally piece. And it says, "Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken," by Oscar Wilde. And I thought that was an appropriate sort of quote to put with a photo of myself, really. So that is kind of my title. You do see me sort of play around with um, like die cut words that were in the ephemera pack, but I don't know. I was trying to channel white space, um, which I haven't left loads of white space, but it's enough for me, and I really like the way it turned out. So I only put I decided at this point that I needed to attach those corners, because every time I was putting stuff down, they were sort of flying off. So I used a little bit of double-sided tape just in the middle, and then I'm going around and sort of ruffling up the edges. If I had a sewing machine, I would have probably sewn it down. I don't have a sewing machine, and I wasn't in the mood, or I didn't have the patience to hand stitch all around these triangles. So um, sticking it with double-sided tape and ruffling it myself just had to do. And I really like the effect of it, actually. So moving back to my photo, I'm looking at layers. I really, really love the papers in this Free Spirit collection. They are gorgeous. The colours are so soft. Yet there's some really bold sort of florally papers as well. It's just a really, really lovely mix, and it's gorgeous. And part of me doesn't really want to use it anymore, because then it will be gone and I will be sad. But I have another kit, actually, which at the time of recording this voiceover is at my next door neighbour's house. I had the dreaded red card when I got home from work, and my neighbours aren't in, which is just incredibly rude. Uh, so I really want my new kit, but they're not there, so I'm gonna have to wait. I'm trying to be patient. Um, yeah. Needless to say, as soon as their car pulls on the drive, I'm over there with my red card. Oh, I'm sure they're gonna love me every month. Um, yeah. So here I'm going through the ephemera pack, and I'm just looking at the die cut words, and you can see I'm sort of creating two little piles. The one off to the right hand side is my maybe pile. And then I was going through it and sort of trying things in places and thought, well, my idea was to go for white space, so I can't put all of this on here. Right, okay. So, in this Free Spirit ephemera pack, we got this really cute, gorgeous little film strip die cut. All of the pieces were still in the sort of the bit that's meant to be perforated on a film strip. I started poking them out. I only poked out one side. I got so frustrated with it. I was trying to poke them out with the tip of a mechanical pencil. I haven't got a pokey tool. I should probably invest in one. But I started poking them out with the tip of this mechanical pencil, and I got so frustrated with it because they weren't just popping out. I had to kind of rip them off. So I knew I was going to tuck it anyway, so I only did one side of it, and the other side just got glued and stuck straight under my photo, which is really bad. I know it's really bad, but I just got so annoyed with it. And then you get all the little pieces everywhere. I don't think I'm a die cutter. Having said that, after watching Adele's diamond press machine video thing, I do kind of want that. I have got an old cutter book, but it's I don't know, it's quite heavy, and you have to faff around with all the plates, and it's too much. Whereas this diamond press thing, it looks as if it just sits straight on your table, and you just like into a little folder straight through. No messing about with plates. So, and at the minute it's really cheap. It's in Hobbycraft for £19. Well, I say it's in Hobbycraft. It's on the Hobbycraft website. I went into my local Hobbycraft, and the lady there didn't have a clue what I was talking about when I asked for a diamond press. She looked at me as if I'd grown two heads. I was like, "Are you sure you work here?" But yeah, apparently, I don't know, maybe it's just online and I'm being unfair to that poor lady, but there you go. This layout, what am I doing? Ephemera. I'm looking at ephemera. Actually, no, what am I doing? I was looking for my roller date stamp. And then, because I knew that I'd taken this at the retreat, I flicked back through my planner to find out when that date was. I know, it should be branded into my brain. But I thought it was the 12th. I thought it was the 12th. Or I thought it was the 13th. I knew it was that weekend, but I just wanted an exact date. It was the 12th of March, if anyone's interested. I just stamped that onto a little tag that I've put in the corner of my photo using the, bear with, I will find which roller stamp it is. It's the Dear Lizzie, I think it's the Serendipity one, which I just use for dates pretty much. And in fact, I rarely use it for dates. I'm really bad with putting dates on my layouts. And I know I should be much better, but I'm not. And I will later stamp that same little tag with Documented, which is from the October Afternoon Catchphrase stamp. And I think it's a Daily Flash one. What did I miss there while I was rootling through my drawer? Oh, I've Heidi Shined my background. I have but one Heidi Shine, I know. Restraint or what. I have Heidi Shine in Ocean, and it's one of the little mini ones. And it's when it dries, it's like a really soft blue. And I thought that would be quite nice in the background. So, there you go. Use my October Afternoon and stamped Documented. I'm stamping that, by the way, with Archival, Ranger Archival Jet Black ink. Yep. Yeah, so I've Heidi Shined a little bit on the background. Just a few splatters. Like I said, I was going for white space. So just a few little splatters. In that Free Spirit kit that we had in March, We also got the Free Spirit little wood buttons and enamel dots, which is what I'm doing now. So I've put 2 little wood buttons on. They're really cute. I like those. And then I've sprinkled some enamel dots. I'm a bit rubbish with enamel dots, I think. I have come to the conclusion that I'm a bit rubbish with enamel dots. I tried to get the random look of 3 placement, and I don't really do it. It looks a bit contrived. I just wrote underneath with a Papermate Flair pen, and that is me done. So I'm leaving you with some close-ups. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you stick around. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe to me. And I really love to read your comments and stuff as well. So really makes my day when I see I've got a little comment on a video. So thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.